finally, the Democrats, the liberal left, they seem to have learned nothing. There's no self-examination about their policies or their personnel. It's all still about how Donald Trump's going to just destroy the joint. They don't show any signs of learning. Is it already now likely that as long as Donald Trump has a decent second term, J.D. Vance will get the nomination and win in 4 years' time?
Well, I don't know about the future on that type of politics, but I can tell you right now, let's talk about the Democrats. What is shocking, I think, to people, because the Senate is supposed to be where their intellectual center of gravity is. Last week's confirmation hearings were humiliating for the Democrats. They had no real pushback on major areas of global finance, of the end of the rules-based order, of American first foreign policy and national security policy, of which Australia is one of our great allies, right? Particularly in the hot zone of East Asia, the Indo-Pacific theater, and the naval and military assets in Australia as a trading partner. No pushback at all from the Democrats. They are bankrupt of ideas, and here's why. For so many years, they rested on Wall Street and the media to carry them, and the apartheid state of Silicon Valley. People are running around about these oligarchs. Remember, up until a couple of weeks ago, all the oligarchs were progressive Democrats. They've fully, tomorrow at the ceremony, they're making a big deal about Elon Musk being there and Zuckerberg. You know, that's a surrender ceremony. It's like being on the battleship Missouri in Tokyo Harbor in September of 1945, yep. And they're the Imperial Japanese High Command, and Donald Trump's MacArthur, right? And they're signing a surrender document. They are kowtowing to Trump. They're coming up and saying, can you take $1 million check? Can you take a $20 million check? They were progressive Democrats. What it shows you is that we broke the globalists in this country. Now, they're still very strong. They're still embedded in the administrative and deep state. That's what's going to make this so intense. But in this massive victory we had on November 5th, particularly bringing in African-American and Hispanic working-class families, is changing the direction of our country. It's a realignment almost like 1932. We're not there yet, but we're going to get there.
Any official role for you in the administration at all?
No. If you look at all the players from the first administration, Jared Kushner, Ivanka, Kellyanne, myself, Dave Bossie, Corey Lewandowski, Jason Miller, Boris Epstein, all of us are on the outside. And here's the reason. President Trump's got a really good team for a White House staff. They're relatively young, right, but it's a good, tight team. He's got great cabinet secretaries. He's going to rely a lot on the cabinet. He needs, what we found out from the first term, you need people that you trust and are hammers on the outside that can push the agenda and push the narrative. And what he's got is some of his toughest warriors. The most combat hardened are on the outside, but we're all ready to go. We're ready to go, particularly for tomorrow. I would tell your audience, you're about to see in 2025 a year in American politics and international politics, global politics, that has never been seen in modern times. So just stand by, strap in.
Steve Bannon, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you. Love Sky, and we love the guys in Australia. We love you guys.